Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Now I think the audio is working. Can you guys please let me know if you can hear me? If my audio is working or not? I think it was muted earlier as I was trying to fix the audio, but hello, everyone. We are going to wait for a few more people. Sounds good. Thank you so much, Christopher, for the feedback. Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you, Charles. I forgot to set up or to schedule the this live stream. I know I posted a short saying I'm going to be live tomorrow yesterday, and then I rescheduled it today, but I actually forgot to schedule this um a few days ago or before I posted the short. So I was like, I realized just 10 minutes before or 15 minutes before this live stream that, oh, I actually did not set up the live stream. So anyway, we might probably have just a few people today because I did not set up this, but it's okay. Thank you so much, seven people for being here. And what's next? Hello. I'm going to try to remember your name. Houdini. I think that's your name. Hopefully, I'm not mistaken. How is everybody? Did you all watch the Super Bowl, or what did you do on your weekend? How are you, Stevie? Really? Who is Houdini? Um, what was Houdini's? Ah, okay, I remember now. Nobody you know is Houdini. All right, I'm sorry, my bad, Stevie. I think I know probably four or five Steve here. But yes, thanks for letting me know. Christopher, how are you? How's your weekend? Charles, Steve, how is everything? How is the game? Somebody told me that that was the uh, most boring game so far. Is it true? I didn't watch. I was busy yesterday. What did I do yesterday? I was busy editing, cleaning, and all that stuff. So I didn't get to watch. I'm not sure. Over here, where do people actually watch the game, or what live streaming sites expats watch that? But it certainly isn't on Stayed Inside. It has been between -3 and 15 over the weekend. Wow, that is very cold. Right now here it is gloomy. It might probably rain later on, but it is. humid. Right now it is humid. I'm a bit sweaty. The fans are happy. Hmm. Alrighty. Thanks for the update, Christopher. By the way, to the newcomers, how is my audio? Is my audio and video working? No typhoon effects there, not on my end, not in Valencia, Chris. There were probably just, a few branches, small branches that have fallen from the trees, but no, nothing major. I heard that Canlaon was hit again by the flood, and Iligan, I'm not sure if Iligan is a city. I think it's a city. Iligan as well. Some parts of the Visayas region have been affected, but not over this part of the region. Game was boring for the most part, but I'm from New England. Alrighty. Um, from what streaming services or service did you watch the game, Stevie? How's your weekend so far, guys? Hello, 14 people. Thank you so much for dropping by or for watching this live stream. Thank you so much for joining. If you are new here or if you have any questions, NBC. Okay. If you have any questions, just drop them on the comment section. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, hello, Mike. How are you? Glad you are safe. My best to those affected. Yes. Um, it is sad that the country has been hit by disasters, either figurative or the literal disasters. But yes, it is sad that it seems that we cannot rest from any of these disasters. But glad that many of us are safe. Nothing really major is um, you know damaged. Hello, Kim. You are back in Dumaguete. Since when? Um, oh, I'm supposed to put your comments on the screen. I forgot. When did you get back, Kim? It is finally warming up in Orlando, Florida. That is good. Right here, it has been raining since some typhoon. That was what, last Thursday or maybe Wednesday. It's been raining here. Yesterday, actually, it was breezy and it was raining in some parts of Negros Oriental. But right now, I think it's going to be raining again today. But It was a little bit humid outside. 2 years ago this week, I met you for coffee. OneDrive has reminded me with pictures from my trip. When was not when? Where was that? What Stevie? I am so sorry, but I can't remember. 2023. Did I meet you with someone else? And where was that? It was probably in Ground Zero. I would assume it was in Ground Zero, but I'm so sorry. My memory is really so short. I'm having here like memory loss. And you know what? I can't remember. One of the reasons I can't remember because I don't have a picture. So I think you took a picture. Um, I'm being here this time. Oh, okay. And live on and off in Banilad in the mountains. Okay, that's good. How are you? How's everything here so far for you? Are you getting used to everything, to the traffic, to the way how we operate? The Henrys. Okay. Oh, okay. I remember now. Yeah, yes, yes. I remember. I met you with Mary, and then I came first. So I met you first because Mary was late, and I think I approached another white guy thinking it was you, and he was like, "I'm sorry, who are you?" I think that was you. No. Oh my god. I oh, I'm so sorry. I couldn't really remember. No, I think that story was with Herb. Okay, I think that was Herb that I met at the time. And I got in. I opened the door. I got in, and there was this guy working on his laptop, and I just went straight to him. I said, "Hey, I'm Shay," and he was like, "Huh?" And then he said, I forgot his name. He introduced his name, and he was like, "Who are you again?" So yeah, I think that was the time when I was meeting Herb with Mary. But Stevie, I'm so sorry. I really could not remember, but I remember I met probably three subscribers at Coffee Collective. And it's kind of like vague to me, the faces of those I met. I'm pretty sure you're one of those, but I just couldn't remember when. And I couldn't remember the faces. I'm sorry. Oh, the other one was from Ohio. Oh my god, I forgot his name. Hello, 14 people. Thank you so much for watching. Will you please let me know where are you watching this live stream from, or where are you right now? I posted on my community post that this year I going to start posting every Sunday 6 in the morning. Unfortunately, I was so busy last week and I was not able to finalize. It's already edited, but I was not able to finalize the video that was supposed to be coming out yesterday. So I apologize for that. I'm going to just post that or release that this coming Sunday. Sorry. Yes, on a tuk-tuk, right? Did we take a tuk-tuk? I think I remember now. Hello, Mike Trahan. How is your Sunday? No, Monday. Did you watch the game? Okay, yes, I remember now. All right. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I remember you took a picture, but I don't have that picture. And it's kind of vague in my memory now how you look like. I'm really so sorry. Tall and bald. Mm, still, I can't remember. How is the work on schools on or prep? Mhm. We have not set up a definite date yet on when are we going to start renovating, or not start. We already started on when we are going to resume on renovating the school. We still have to set up a meeting with the other members of the group. It all depends on our group's sponsors' finances. So we'll have to see. I'm pretty sure Mary is going to update on her channel. And of course, I'm going to make an update, probably a short or maybe a community post regarding on the renovation. That's good to hear. How is Susan? Alrighty, thank you. That would be interesting how I looked from 2 years ago, Stevie, because yeah, it was 2 years ago. I probably aged already, and definitely not as fit compared from 2 years ago. But yeah, I would love to see the picture. Hello, Phil. Phil. Hello, Gil. I am doing great. Thank you so much. How are you? How is Aunt? Oh my God. Sorry, I forgot her name. George and Annabelle. Annabelle, yeah. Annabelle messaged me last Thursday. Um, she said that they are still in Romblon. I kind of feel like jealous because I've always wanted to go to Romblon and Mindoro, and it seems that she really loves it there. So hopefully I'll be able to visit Romblon one day. But yes, she asked me. She said here. No, she was just wondering if you are actually going to visit Philippines soon, because I guess there was a talk the between the family, or in your group chat probably, that you're wanting to come here. But yeah, thank you so much, by the way. I think I already told you, but for the record, thank you so much for, giving me the opportunity to meet your aunt and her husband. She is such a very soft spoken, very gentle, very sweet lady. It was such a nice time, great time meeting her and her husband. Oh, so she's going to be on a night shift today. Hello, Kevin. Hello, hello. How is life? Is there anything new? I have one more week of testing. Still hoping to get on a long. Okay, okay. You'd be surprised. You have changed. You have changed a little. I have aged, however. No, but I do really hope, Stevie, that you are gonna be on the list very soon. Take care, and I see you next time. God bless you and your family. Thank you so much, Kim, and enjoy your Tuesday. They are doing well. My mom asked her to take a picture of my grandfather's ancestral home, which is now owned by the mayor. Oh, I see. Are they still in Romblon? She was funny, Gil, because when I met the last time I met her, when we had lunch, she was telling us that she would from Cebu. They were going to travel to Bohol for a day and then come back. And I was like, I don't think that was a really good idea because me being 42, I wouldn't travel that far just to do a day tour or a day trip because you don't really you would not or you're not gonna see much of the place, um just by staying there for a few hours. So I suggested she would stay for like at least overnight or maybe 2 nights in Bohol. I'm not quite sure if she did go to Bohol, but yes, she did really want to go see visit Bohol. And it was funny because she wanted Sikihor wasn't part of their plan. Sikihor wasn't part of her itinerary, so she was asking us what we think about Sikihor and all that. Because for Manila people, for you guys, the Sikihor has kind of like that dark image, or like the witchcraft and all that. And I was like, I've been to Sikihor. We've been to Sikihor 1,000 times, and you know what? All these talks about witchcraft, about voodoos, about the dark magic about Sikihor. These are really all just like stereotypes. Um, Sikihor is seen as a healing island. It is healing, not in a way that other Filipinos interpret it, because some Filipinos, especially people from Luzon or people from Manila, think that people go to Sikihor because they want to harm somebody. So they do this voodoo stuff. Or, you know, I'm pretty sure that Gail, about Sikihor's reputation. But when we told her that no, that really is not. I mean, Sikihor is a healing island in a way because it's a virgin island. It's not developed. It is rich with nature. The beaches are very, clean, sandy, white sand. What else? Like, it is healing in a spiritual way, or it is healing in a very good way because it is not crowded. Like, it's healing because it's rich with nature. So anyway, and we were able to convince her to actually go to Sikihor. And I think her and George went there for just a day. I think they did like Sikihor, but I think at the time it was not the best. It was not the best time because the weather was bad, but I'm not sure how much of Sikihor they saw or they visited. But yeah, I would always recommend Sikihor for people to visit. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Stevie. And I do really hope that you get to be on the list very soon, and that, you get to do whatever you need to do and heal from it, and be able to do or achieve your dream of traveling to different countries, especially traveling back here again. Hello, hello, 14 people. Again, thank you so much for watching me right now. We don't have a set topic, so if you have any questions, please ask me questions. If you don't have any questions, please form a question and leave it at the comment section because I honestly don't know what to say because I don't have any set topic. By the way, I just recently did an interview with a lady. She's a Filipina and she is originally from Mindanao. She married a foreigner, and I think they've been together for 10 years until he died. I'm not going to spoil the I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I think of all the interviews that I've done so far, that was the most interesting, scary, yet amazing experience that an interviewee uh, has or had. It has something to do with Mindanao. And I thought, because, with everything that's happening, I thought, oh, maybe I'm also going to put up a story about somebody who is a native in Mindanao, who experienced this kind of, experience that none of us, especially none of you expats, would want to experience. It's very interesting. But I'm going to probably put up the whole interview on Patreon next, because that's not going to be coming out until uh, February 15 is a reflection video. The following week is going to be an interview. By the way, I interviewed he's a young guy. I think I already mentioned this before. I interviewed him probably 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. He's a filmmaker, and he's from Maine, in the US. And that's what's coming after this reflection video. And then the reflection video. So, probably my interview with this woman from Mindanao, sharing her experience with a tourist attack, experience that she had a decade ago, is probably going to be out on here first week of March. But I'm gonna put it up this week on Patreon first, because I still have to kind of like think, or because this is a very sensitive topic, and a very, I don't know, very scary experience that a person had experienced. And I'm quite not sure if putting it out like that is a good thing, but I have to put it out in a way that, it's safe to put it out. So it's going to be a lot of work, but the the raw video I'm going to put out for the patrons this week. The black magic in Sikihor doesn't phase me. I stare death in the eye every time I eat. Yeah, I think people who have tasted my own cooking probably have the same experience or probably can say the same thing, Gil. I see. Okay. Mm. As far as I know, or I think they told us that both of them are already retired, or Anne just retired like last year. So I was under impression that they are going to be here for a longer period of time. Yes, I will be putting it out this week, Christopher. Probably if I have the time to edit, I don't need to edit that video. Probably I'm just going to put it out, release it as it is. But you'll probably be getting a lot of bloopers or me trying to, like, you know, because I was shocked. The story that she narrated is like really very shocking. Hello, 16 people. How are you? Welcome to this live stream. Can you talk about creative process in filming and choosing the shots to use in your videos? Hello, Lexi. Thank you so much for asking. I love questions like this because it talks about my passion and it talks about how I produce my videos. I do a lot of sitting, planning my storyboard, and sometimes I feel like I'm out of ideas. That's why I watch other filmmakers on how they do their own videos. And most of, if I feel like I'm out of ideas, some of the ideas that I'm actually getting from, aside from filmmakers, is I get the ideas from Pinterest. There's just so many filmmakers that are actually on Pinterest trying to teach people how, or trying to, educate people on how they do their stuff as well. So before doing a, storyboard, I watch a lot of videos on how they position their camera. I'm very big on the composition. And so, yeah, anyway. So the first process would be creating my storyboard. No, actually, that's not the first process. Step one, or the first process, would be doing my voiceover, because I feel like I can work easily if I already have the voiceovers. If I have the voiceovers and export it or import it on the editing software, the ideas actually just flow on how should I shoot this part of the script and that part of the script. So I do the voiceover, I import it on the editing software. Then I'm going to, or third step is I do the storyboard. And making a storyboard is such a it's a day job. It can be probably 2 or 3 hour job. And then after the storyboard, I have to scout for a location. And since January, I have been, following the format of doing a reflective interview video, as and then alternate it with my own reflection video. and I feel like, oh, I think I've I'm kind of like tired filming in nature because like all of my videos are taken on nature. So I'm kind of like switching to filming people, taking shots or raw shots of people and all that. And but yeah, so the fourth step, what did I say earlier? The fourth step is scouting for a location. And that can probably take maybe also an hour to scout for a location, or it could be hours as well, because I have to think on what visual would actually suit best in this reflection or in this type of video. And then after scouting, uh, have to get ready my gear, schedule the filming and all that stuff. And when I'm filming, it can really take probably half day. And to be honest, I don't like um when I'm filming, I like to be alone because I don't like people watching me when I'm filming. And I don't like people waiting for me when I'm filming because it can take 3 to 5 hours because I could be standing under a tree, but I want to have like 10 different shots or 10 different angles of me um, standing under the tree or standing under the tree. Yeah. So I am very meticulous when it comes to filming. I do not settle with just one angle, two or three angles, because for me, I need to have like at least 10 different angles in one. Like let's see, uh, I see a tree. So I need to have 10 different angles of that tree with me in it and without me in it, in the frame. And I did a lot of shooting and realized that it doesn't work on that particular video that I'm working on. So sometimes for one specific video, I've probably reshoot twice or three times in different locations. But it is how can I say this? Um because when I shoot, I don't really like to like bring a lot of attention to the people, because I'd like to, as much as I can, I'd like to capture, if I'm filming people, I'd like to capture the raw emotions of people. So a lot of times when I'm scouting a location, I have to also consider the weather, because if it's like this gloomy weather, the shot is going to be dark. And before I used to bring like, I forgot what you call them, but they're soft lights. So I bring lights to where I'm going to be shooting, and it's just uh you know um how would I say that? It gets a lot of attention, and people would be looking at me, doing some work and all that. And with you bringing all this gear, setting up all this gear, people will be aware that you're shooting, and they want to, people would want to stay away from you, or that people would be looking at the camera. As much as I want to shoot people that's not looking at the camera, because I feel like that's not genuine at all. So that's why a lot of my reflective videos, you don't really see me looking at the camera. Either I look away, I look far away, or I'm probably walking away from the camera, because I wanna catch as much as I want to catch genuine emotions, especially people that I'm filming. So I don't know if that actually answers your question, but I'm pretty sure that I have a lot that I've not included in this that I'm forgetting right now. But yeah, those are like the major steps that I'm doing. The choice of music comes when I'm already editing. So that means I've already filmed. I filmed the visuals, the voiceovers, and everything. I don't pre I don't pre choose the music or the soundtrack. I add them as I edit them, or I add a I download and add the music as I edit, because there were a lot of occasions where I pre-choose music for this specific video, for a particular video, and I don't. And then when I'm editing, I feel like, oh, this music doesn't suit for this kind of topic, and I end up downloading the music and not using them at all, because you know, it's a bad habit of mine to download the music from this streaming software and not tracking the music that I've been using in the videos that I've already released. So once it's downloaded, it's kind of like automatically I think that I've already used this uh, song or music because it's already downloaded. But I'm pretty sure that I've probably downloaded a lot of music, probably more than 50 songs that I have not used. And it's just, it's such a waste of money and time and effort, choosing and downloading these songs, and I'm not using them. So I think for me, it suits best for me to choose and download the music while I'm already editing the visuals with a voiceover in it. And the music, by the way, of course, is not free. None of us can use any commercial music because we get copyrighted issues and all that. So um, I subscribe to this. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm talking about. My head is just all over the place. But anyway, I subscribe to this music software, streaming software, yearly, and I can download music or songs for, I forgot how much it is, but it's not cheap. But it's limited music that I can download. But choosing music for my videos is also kind of like a day job, because you have to carefully choose the music that really suits the mood and the topic. And sometimes I have to like sit 2 hours, 3 hours. It could be a half day, it could be a whole day, just by you know um choosing music. I don't know why they didn't stay longer there. Mm. Yeah, Annabelle actually mentioned about um the winter. No, None right now. Christopher, maybe in the future, we are going to be sitting all four of us in a video. Voice acting documentaries. I don't know about voice acting because I cannot act. I cannot change. Like, my voice is just like this, like I cannot change it. Like, I cannot change it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but I don't think I can. I'd like to narrate. I'd like to just do voiceovers like the way how I've been doing mine. But yeah, to be honest, I was offered, this was like 2 years ago, and there was one last year to do a to work for them doing some voiceover stuff. But I'm kind of like, I was hesitating. I did actually decline because I don't work well under pressure. And I have been working on my own for like 10 years now. I mean, when I work as a tutor for Japanese students, for my Japanese students, I was working for a company, but I was still my boss. I was the boss. So, working for other people, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do well. So, if you work for another company and, they don't like the way you said things, and they don't like, they would ask you to redo the voiceovers, over and over, that's pressure. So, I'm like, I should just be the one putting pressure on me when it comes when it comes to working. But other people, I don't really see myself as, you know, I wouldn't work well under pressure, under other people's pressure. I definitely cannot do that. Cartoons, I don't think I can. I can do voiceovers, but not something like that. Thank you for the compliment, Christopher. Christopher, I do not have any professional training. I learned all my filming skills, my editing skills, just by watching YouTube, just by watching other filmmakers. And also, I have an eye in photography, and I think because I have been making or taking photos and videos for such a long time. I only started releasing videos since like 5 years ago or 4 years ago. But I have been making videos for such a long time just for my own consumption. So every time, I think I've mentioned this many times now, that the more you do the more you do something, the more you learn that that, because I have been taking videos and editing them, and every time I edit, I always take like probably 3 to 5 lessons. Like, oh, okay, so this is how I should angle this kind of shoot, or it can be a lesson from how should I film, and a lesson as well on how should I edit. So yeah, I do not have a professional training. I'm learning from other filmmakers that I'm watching, and also the books that I'm reading, and through my own experiences. The music that I choose, I mean, you all know me. I like the soft music, background music, and all that. Sometimes I add music that has lyrics in it, if the lyrics actually kinds of like matching the subject or the tone or the mood of the script. But yeah, it does take a long time, Christopher, just by choosing a specific song. And the reason why, or one of the reasons why it takes a long time for me to choose to choose music for my videos is because if you notice, I don't just use one song in my videos. So it could be that in when I write the script, I put it in section. So one section would be this has to be a sad background music, and this part here that talks about, you know, let's say hope. This has to be like a pretty upbeat music. Like probably in one video, I have to use like at least five different music. So choosing five songs could be taking 2 hours. Sweats at her brain floating around my screen. Oh my god, I feel like I'm just blabbing here. This is really like the downside of doing a live stream and not having to prepare any topic. Thank you so much, Lexi. But if I'm given the opportunity and the chance to be on a film school, I would definitely attend that. Like, I want to enhance my filming skill. And if there's a film school in Dumaguete, we don't have one, probably in Manila. But if there is one, I would definitely go to enhance. I don't know. The voice of an angel. Ah, you are too modest. A Filipina thing. Even when you are flustered is coming. What is flustered? Let me search that. What's flustered, Robert? Ay, confused. Okay. In simple terms, your thoughts feel scrambled for a moment. Yeah, I get that. Moments 90% of the time. Hello, 21 people. Thank you so much for watching. Where are you watching this live stream from? Is that even a correct grammar? And who was that? Lexi. Asking about the process, my creative process. I'm not sure if you also like to, or I mean, if you're also into videography or photography, but I don't know if writers or artists are also feeling the same, because I don't know, maybe sometimes I think like maybe I have ADHD or something. Because my brain is kind of like, if I'm if I'm creative, like I'm creative the whole day, like there's just thousands of ideas that just, you know, comes out of my mind. And because there are so many ideas, I have to write them down and all that stuff. But then there are so many days that no matter how much or how many hours I sit in the office and stare at my visuals and try to edit something, nothing comes out. I'm like, what is this? It's like my brain is foggy. I have so many ideas. I mean, so many things that I've written, and I already have pre-planned what the tone, what the reflective video is going to be about, and what the topic is. And everything is already ready. But when I'm sitting in the office and start editing, nothing comes out, and I'm like, "What is this?" And it happens to me so many times as well that because I am so creative in that moment that I'm able to finish editing the video like in 2 or 3 hours. And then the next day that I check the video, I'm like, I don't like this video. So I have to redo it again and change the tone, change the flow of the video and all that stuff. So I get a lot of that moments. I don't talk about it, but I do get a lot of that moments. I did a lot of videos that I've already finished and it's already ready to be released that I've hold or withhold and reshoot or re-edit them. I don't know, maybe it's just the perfectionist part of my brain, but yeah, I get a lot of those. I'm sure there are biorhythm. I'm sure there are biorhythms of studies about productive days and not so productive ones. Yes, and I have to teach myself as well that a productive day isn't just about producing a video. A productive day is just really. It can also be just sitting in the office and not ticking all of the boxes that I have on my list. Like sometimes we get caught up with with all of the goals that we have for that day, and then at the end of the day I only tick one box or two box, and I see that as not a productive day because I wasn't able to finish everything that I should have done during that day. But yeah, I have to teach myself that a productive day is also ticking just one box in the list. Yes. It's a stream of conscious thing. Yeah. I am also like this. There are times when, by the way, my creative time or the best time of the day that my brain is really working is when I get up in the morning. So when I get up in the morning, I have my coffee and then I just sit, let's say sit in the office or sit outside, and then I think of a situation that somebody has gone through, or probably just an imagination that I feel like I want to make a script about this. And then when I started writing, there's another topic or subject that I want to write about. And there are times that probably in 2 hours, I was able to write maybe 5 to 7 scripts. And I'm like, wow, because it doesn't happen all the time. It's not rare, but sometimes probably in 2 weeks, I get that moment where my brain is in the mood of like um I call it like book writing. So let's say, for example, my brain takes me to a side situation. Let's say, for example, a broken heart. Somebody has a broken heart, and I write something about that. And then later on, out of that writing, um, another subject arises. Like let's say hope about whatever, and then I write about hope, and then the next thing would be totally very far from these two topics, and then I write something about that. So yeah, I could sit 2 hours and write a lot, but it doesn't happen all the time. Yes, the brains definitely need to rest. Sometimes when I'm like editing, also the same with writing, I sit in my office or I sit outside and start editing, and then the creative juice just started flowing and all that. And I do not want to interrupt that. Like sometimes if I have to meet somebody or if I have an appointment, I have to cancel the last minute because I feel like my creative engine is really working and I don't want to interrupt that, because if I'm going to interrupt that, it's going to be gone. You just need the right inspiration. What do you mean? Mm. I went to film school in California and you're already what I call naturally visually literate. Sometime I can mention a few movies for visual inspiration if you want. Yes, please. I I would love that. My mind races, being told I am forward thinking. I would prefer to just chill and want to unwind now that I'm retired. Mm. That is good. Go get your creative juices flowing. But to be honest, some of the videos that I'm making is inspired by a portion of what I've seen from the filmmakers that I'm following. So let's say, for example, this a lot of my ideas when it comes to film, no, shooting and the composition and angles and all that comes from like just a portion of somebody else's movie or somebody else's video. And then it's amazing how in that small portion, in that just a few seconds portion of the video, I can create like probably a 3 to 5 minute video out of that. And that's when the creative juice is flowing. But again, there are so many times that you have to, or I have to, kind of like force myself to get the creative engine working, but it's just not working. And that's what happened, I think, when was that? Today's Tuesday, like Sunday, or was that Saturday? I was sitting in front of my computer and I really had to, edit because, again, I have to put up a video every Sunday. So there was already like a little pressure in there. And like I said, I don't work well under pressure. So I was pressuring myself because I felt like I was behind schedule. The video, I mean the video is already there, but I wasn't ready to release it because I felt like I still have to tweak something on this, or I have to redo the whole thing and all that stuff. And I was like, no matter how many hours or how hard I try to redo or to try to, you know, uh, re-edit a video, but it was just not working the other day. So that's why I missed yesterday's, no, last Sunday's schedule. But yes, Lexi, if there is a filming school in Dumaguete, I would definitely do that. I'm pretty sure there are filming courses that are offered online. I could do that, but it's different when you are sitting in a classroom. And okay, we'll stop from there. I like the videos and camera work you do. I enjoy using videos and pics to tell a story by vision, not a verbal story. Mm. It's really amazing how picture tells a thousand story. That's that's a phrase that we always hear, but it is true. Like I could look at a picture, I could look at a 3-second clip or footage and make a 5-minute video out of that, and that's really amazing. Mm, where I was, which video? I mean, which short was that? I'm all over the place, Robert. You know that I'm a homebody, but I also love to be outdoors. And I don't know, it's just really part of my DNA that I cannot really function well if I don't incorporate my day without looking at tree, without looking at nature, or without being in nature. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with me. I find it very effective when I'm working. I find it very effective if I'm looking at something green. So I can work in the office, the voiceovers in, and if I really would want to do like a deep dive work, then I can sit in the office. But if I need, mm, how would I say that? Like, I find myself more productive, and I find my creative engine to be flowing. Oh my God, what am I saying here? Like, I'm most productive when I'm in nature. Ah, oh my God. Oh, yes. Yeah, I figured you were out on. Ah, okay. No, we schedule our hikes now every Thursday. And yeah, I was just out and about mostly last week, Robert. And I did probably like 2 interviews last week as well. So it was taking so much of my time. Would enjoy some images of local wildlife. What sort of critters there? You know what? I've hiked so many times, Christopher, but thankfully, the last hike we did, no, not the last, the hike we did 2 weeks ago was the only encounter I've had with a wildlife, the dead coral snake. I haven't seen monkeys. I haven't seen any wildlife. I mean, wild animals in the jungle. I can send you pictures of stray dogs, stray cats. There are many of them. I have great B-roll from my trips. I have to work with it later this year. A journey type of video. Oh, that would be really great to see that, Stevie. And I kind of like, I'm guilty sometimes. Like, as of example, if I'm with my family or if I'm with friends and we are out somewhere, and I always have to take a lot of videos and all that. I don't know. It's just probably the photographer part of me that I need to have um, as many footage as, I mean, I need to make as many footage of that trip, even if it's just a local trip, because I d- didn't want to miss, or I don't want to miss that opportunity to film. Plus, if you're a, videographer, you need to have thousands and thousands and thousands of No, I'm sorry. If you are a content creator, you need to have thousands, millions of footage because, as Steven mentioned it, we need a lot of B-rolls. And I feel like I don't have B-rolls anymore because I think I'm going to get rid of all the files all the travels and all the files that I've done for the past 4 years because you've seen all of them already on videos. I've already used all of them. So I have to get rid of old footage, old videos, and create a new one. And I don't have much new bureaus. So that's why right now I really have to like be out there and create a lot of bureaus. Bureaus, guys, to those who don't know, especially with the kind of video that I do, these are like secondary footage that I put out on top of a voiceover or on top of the interview, the voice of the person I interviewed. So it's kind of like a secondary footage. And when I do my interviews, I don't like putting the interviews as it is, like a sit down interview, because I thought for me it is a boring video. Um, when I watch an interview, this is why I like documentary style. I mean, I watch a lot of documentaries because there's a voiceover, there's an interview, but there's a B-roll, like there's a shot of something. And but if it's like a sit down interview, for some people or for many people that is very interesting, but for me, I don't find it interesting. That's why I don't put out an interview video that is just a sit down from 1 second until it ends. That's why, yeah, I have to create a lot of footage, or I have to take a lot of footage for me to be able to use in these interviews. And to be honest, with the interview that I just had recently with the person who lived in Mindanao, I don't know what bureau I can actually use from that because it's kind of like it is a story of violence, and I'm quite conflicted on how would I actually put it out there. So it's going to take a lot of time for me to plan and edit and release the video. That's why I said earlier it probably is going to be on March, first week of March, if not second week of March, because I don't know what B-roll I can use for such a sad story, sad and violent story. Because I don't think nature shots is going to suit with this interview. So thinking about it now, it's gonna, you know, I already feel the pressure of how do I actually form the whole video, like how I'm going to edit the video and how I'm going to film and what I'm going to film, where. Mm. This is why I like reflections, because with reflection or reflective interview style, you can just really just put out anything. Nature, definitely yes, but with a sad, violent story like this, I don't actually know what to, what to do. Ah, anyway, I am not going to stay long. I'll probably stay 5 more minutes. So I'd like to say thank you so much to all of you that are watching me right now. I still have 5 minutes, so if you have questions, um, yes, just ask me in the comment section. My recent trip in Malaysia, I felt like, or I feel like I have not taken as many B rolls as I should. I haven't put out any Malaysia video, by the way. I still have to work on that, but I could probably use that in my upcoming reflective video on Sunday. I'm pretty sure that all of you already know about, bad vloggers in the Philippines doing what they do, violating people and all that. So the video is going to be all about that, but it's reflective. So it's not calling out anyone or anything. It's just a reflection that every one of us, when we visit another country, we are a visitor. We don't. For me, I wouldn't think I have a right to do anything in that country. So I just don't really get the. I couldn't fathom as to where these people are getting their guts from, doing whatever they're doing in a foreign country. Because I'm like, why would you do that in a foreign country where your rights are limited or don't even have the right? So that what the video is going to be about. Alrighty, Robert, take care of your cat and thank you so much for being here. See you in the next few days on Patreon. I will be putting out the interview. Dwell on the strength of the person you're interviewing, as sad as the story might be. Bring out their perseverance. Yes, definitely. That's the essence of it. I'm just worried about the visual that I'm going to show out there because you know I mean obviously you cannot put out a visual of nature when the person is talking about war, right? So like what am I going to put out if it's about war? Yes, it is a very modern country. I didn't have a really good, I mean, understanding about Malaysia before I came there. I thought Malaysia is just like the Philippines. I mean, I knew that there are skyscrapers and all that, but I thought that it was like the Philippines, but Kuala Lumpur especially wasn't like it. And I was amazed and shocked that, okay, Malaysia is actually like this. So yeah, I still have to um, make 5 videos. I already have the script. The script was actually already created before I even went to Malaysia. But yeah, I have to get back to um, editing the Malaysia trip. Thank you, Mike. Good night, Stevie. Mm. You know what? One thing I learned about social media is that it transforms people to have a shallow understanding of everything. Like there is so much cheap entertainment, or maybe social media is designed to do so cheap entertainment, but it just is sad knowing you know how people's values actually changes before social media and during social media. And I do feel and I do notice and feel the change of values of the people who create such cheap entertainment and those who consume it. Like, I don't know. And it's sad because instead of, social media, with the information that we're getting from social media and all that, it would add the quality of life and the quality of people. But it actually is like the opposite. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it's what I observed. And sometimes when we consume something that is like what we consume, sometimes affects us whether we notice it or not. Like, yeah, maybe I can say something about this on a reflective video, but it's just really sad, especially, you know, um, looking at the new generations now. It's just, I don't know, for sharing your time. Thank you so much, Christopher. Ah, nice. How soon is that, Scott? All right, Robert. Hello, Curtis. Are are you going to visit USA? I am from the Midwest. I don't know. There's no plan. Plus, getting me to the US is really almost impossible unless um I think for average Filipinos, for the non-rich Filipinos, I think the easiest way for us to get there is to marry somebody, to get a fiancé visa or the spousal visa. And actually, fiancé visa is a lot cheap. I mean, is a lot easier than spousal visa, but easier in a way that it still takes like what 3 to a year process with a lot of books that I have to prepare or that we Filipinas have to prepare. Yes, I'm glad that it's not just me that's noticing that. I think it's not a social media itself, but maybe it has a little part of it. But I think the people that are consuming it, like because we like. Okay. Anyway, are you ever going? I think I already. Right now, Curtis, there's no plan. There's no. It's not. It's not in my head. Going to the USA unless I become a millionaire, a multimillionaire, Shay, and I have so much money to prove to both of the embassies that I can finance myself. And yeah, maybe. Yes. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to sound too negative, but let me just state the fact, okay? There are so many expat vloggers right now that are using Filipinas as the face of their channels, like just different Filipinas. Because I heard it from an expat vlogger myself. We used to be friends. He said that as long as you have a Filipina face on the camera, you'll earn because the viewers, you know, expect to have a Filipina face on the screen. I heard it from an expat vlogger. So, and it's true. And to be honest, there are many vloggers that are using Filipinas for their content to make money. And sometimes I feel bad because, you know, my fellow people are not realizing this, that some people are just doing that for their own gain. And if you are here long enough, you probably have seen my video about Filipinas are more than just sex. And the inspiration or the reason behind why I made that video is because of people that are using Filipinas as the face of their channels and making money out of them. So that's the reason behind it. I did not talk about it until now. Wow. Because, yes, Filipinas are more than just that. Filipinas are just more than just sex objects. And there are horrible people coming from different countries, maybe locals too. They're monetizing that. And it hurts me. It hurts me it hurts me because the Filipinos are not realizing that they're just taken advantage of. Thank you. I'm bringing tasteful, exciting, expensive entertainment to my love. Uh huh. Okay. Next month. Alrighty. Yes, right. I mean, I've seen my own people consuming content like, you know, heavily chismis driven or heavily sexually driven content and all that stuff. And I'm just really like, what have like people have become what they are because of what they consume. I know social media, especially with the shorts and all that, it's creating um social media, I think, is designed to just create content like this. But I think we still have the choice to consume something that we can learn from, or that can actually elevate our like make us grow, or something like something that is beneficial, or that we can benefit from. I just don't really see. And it's again saddening, seeing my people all over the world consuming something that is not really, that for me has no value. And you know if you're an expat and you're doing the things that is suable, I don't know if there is such word, that's something that you can be sued from. You're not doing it in your country and you're actually doing it here. Like, why? Like, I don't see the logic of it. Like, why would you do something horrible in another country that I know you're not going to do in your country? Of course, as an expat, as a foreigner, you are going to make a lot of noise because you're not from here. You look different from us. You're definitely, just by being an expat, you are already in a spotlight. So doing something horrible or doing something illegal is definitely going to give you on a spotlight 10 times more, or if not 1,000 times more. Thank you. Uh, have been a loyal boyfriend for 9 years. Unfortunately, I am already married in the Philippines. I'm sorry. You were already married in the Philippines. I mean, you can file a divorce over. I mean, in the U.S. and just bring that divorce decree over here for the government. I mean, for the Philippines to recognize that. So you can marry again, Scott. antidote to all of those. So thank you so much for looking at my channel as that. But um, I have something in mind, but I can't get it out. uh, I am divorced in US. Yes, if you're already divorced in US, then you definitely don't have any problem scot free. Just take that divorce decree, have it registered. But I have to understand first. Are you or were you married in the Philippines? Because if you're already divorced, what is that? Because if you're already divorced in the US, then all you need to do is to have your divorce decree uh recognized in the US, I mean in the Philippines, so you can marry again. Yes. Yeah, so there's no problem then. You're already divorced. Just have it. Submit the document over to the Philippine Statistics Office. Mm. And also, if you got married in the Philippines, you don't really have to go to the US to process your divorce. You don't even have to go to Guam. You don't even have to go anywhere to process your divorce. There is there are online agencies that can process the divorce for you, and I know a few people already that only spent between 300 no between 200 to $300 to process the divorce, and it only took 1 month. So they didn't go to the US, they didn't go anywhere to process it. Everything was online. I'm pretty sure you can find many articles about it on Google, Scott. Filipina P is one of a kind. First of her channel is very established. She has so many subscribers now, and I don't know how much she's earning, but I'm pretty sure she's earning a lot. And of course, that goes to her bank, and she has properties, and she has a lot of money now. So that really is what our government and your government wants to ask from us. Um, if we are financially able, not um financially able, what I meant from that is you're able to acquire money on your own. So like let's say for example, I marry let's say an American, and I acquire my wealth from my husband. That is actually still questionable. But if somebody who has worked hard, like Filipina P, she has worked hard and grew her channel and make money, so much money from her channel and all that. That is a green flag to the U.S. Embassy. So yes, Filipina P definitely has the edge from all of us because again she has a very established channel. And it helps a lot if you have your own properties. So not only money, if I'm going to apply a tourist visa to the US right now, let's say I have 5 million pesos, and I could not tell them where I got the 5 million pesos from, because if they check my YouTube channel, they're going to also check my payslip, right? And I'm only what, earning sometimes $100 from YouTube. So it doesn't calculate to like 5 million, right? So that's a red flag to them. So yeah, if you have money in the bank and if you have properties, because your properties, like as a Filipino, your properties are enough proof that you are coming back to the Philippines. And if you have a business too, if you have a business, even better, because you have to come back because you have a business, you have family, you have a property to take care of and all that. So really, your country is just really wanting us to make sure or to assure them that we are coming back to the Philippines because we have strong ties here. So that would be business and properties. That is because you did not submit your divorce decree to the Philippine Statistics Office, Scott. So you really have to. I would suggest you Google the requirements that needs to be submitted to that office for your divorce to be registered or recognized. And I think by filing, I mean, after you submit your papers and after after it's done, I think it's probably going to take maybe a few more months. So you need to wait a few more months to get your Cinemar. Hello, Stevie. How are you? We will get you to P status. I don't know, Chris. I don't manifest that. I do not want to be big like P. First off, it's not because I'm weak. Um, there's a curse. There's an equivalent curse as you grow. The more you grow, the more trolls you get, the more attention you get from people, the more you're out there. And I don't think it's something I want, to be honest. And I'm being very genuine here, okay? My goal on YouTube is really to be able to express my skill, my talent. If I'm able to create a video that I want to show to the people, I'm already winning. So I know when I say I'm not here to grow, I'm not here for the numbers and for the fame. Maybe it's very unrealistic, but growing my numbers like P, it's not something I aspire to achieve. Yes, you definitely need to have a strong tie in the Philippines. Me as a single mom, I mean, me having children here is actually enough for me to that's already a strong tie. So that already is a proof that I'm definitely coming back to the Philippines. But again, I need to have money. I need to acquire as much money as I can from working and all that, and I need to have my own properties. Yes. How do I acquire properties earning just so much on YouTube? So it's impossible, right? So to answer Curtis, that's the answer right there. If I'm ever going to the US. Oh, thank you. Every time you mention P, it reminds me of last Patreon video group chat. Enlighten me, Gil. Yes, I definitely believe on this one. Now, this is what I think. Okay, I know there are many friends, vlogger friends, and some of the expat vloggers that are telling me as well when I started that I need to make a video on based on what my viewer wants. And I know that, a lot of you here, I got you from, I got you. I have hold you captive from all of my collaborations with other vloggers. And many of you are looking forward to returning to the Philippines. You want to know about the Philippines, how cheap, how expensive it is here. You want to um, you want to probably hear or watch testimonials from expats, from anything about the Philippines, because you are doing your research because you want to move here. I think many of you are that. And the reason why I'm not making videos like the other vloggers videos or content are like, is because there's so many that are already doing that, and I do not want my channel to be also limited to just talking about Filipina and foreigner relationships, because I do not want to be a dating site. So I don't want my channel to be a dating site. I do not restrict my channel to talk about prices in the Philippines and this and this and that. Although I make videos, I sometimes make videos like this, like if I feature resort, cafes, restaurants, or a life, what life is in the Philippines. But I put them out on the paid versions of platforms. But here is my take on how I operate on my channel, because I am not crazy, or I am not into growing my number. I tend to follow on, like, I put myself as a consumer. No, I think I already said this. Like, okay, I get up, I look at my computer, I turn on YouTube. What am I going to watch right now? What do I want to feel right now? Or what do I want to learn from? Or yeah, what do I want to learn today? So whenever I make a video, I put myself as a consumer, not just only a creator. I put myself as a consumer, and the things and the videos that I consume are reflections from making videos. And as much as I can, I'd like to tailor my feed into just a positive news feed, or a positive feed, home feed, not news feed. So these are the types of videos that I want to watch, and and so since I put myself as a consumer and I ask myself all these questions, as a creator, it's what I produce, or it's what I make. So okay, I'm a reflective person. I wanna watch a reflection about, let's say um oh my god, let's say love. Okay, I want to watch a reflection about love. So yeah, um the thing with creating a video, because just because it's what your viewer wants to see, it is sometimes good, but in the long run it is going to be bad, because you're no longer, or I am no longer creating a video that is genuine, or that I'm no longer authentic with myself, because I know this is something that the viewer wants. And even if it's not aligning to me anymore, but I have to create it because it's what the viewer wants, and it's what it clicks, and it's giving me money. And that's the downside of it. So yeah, whenever I make a video, I just really put myself as a consumer and say, what am I going to watch right now? Okay, I want to watch a reflective video. So that's what I create. So basically, I'm creating a video for me to watch. And if other people or a few people like what I create, I'm happy with that. I'm only here to create what I want to consume. And also, I'm only here to create to inspire just one person. And I know there is always that one person who's inspired with reflections and all that. So if 7K people are not inspired by what I do, it is okay because, or if I'm unable to inspire just one person, it is okay because I'm already winning by creating what I want to consume. Yeah, that's one of the biggest problems too. Yes. Mm-mm. As long as you have properties and money in the bank or a business, then you definitely will be able to get to any country you want to go to. But if you're just an average person like me, it is a very difficult uh, job or very difficult to acquire a tourist visa. Ah, okay. I already forgot what we were talking about at the time, but yes, all the patrons remember that girl. And we were like, nobody said anything. And I didn't want to say something because I didn't want to be rude. Ah. Mm. Yes, in Philippines we still have that age discrimination. If you work in a service industry, especially like let's say McDonald's, these what do you call these chains? Anyway, if you work in a service industry, you have the company would be hiring 18-year-olds to just 20, 25. If you're over 25, you're old. Yes, exactly. And it's hard to convince people, but I'm really happy with what I'm creating and what I'm creating and what I'm putting out there. And somebody approached me. He's a subscriber and he's also a subscriber of the expat vloggers. And there's this one expat vlogger. I know him. Um, we're not friends. We've interacted before, but he's been telling everybody, oh, Shay's content is this and that, blah blah blah. It's like, you know, I mean, the big difference is that there are vloggers that are doing this for the money and vloggers that are not doing this for the money. There are those that are doing this for the money, so they make content because it's what you guys watch. There are those who just basically just wants the like this is art for me. Like this is a way of expressing my art or expressing my skill, expressing my writing, my editing, everything. So if nobody watches that, it is fine because again, I'm already winning. I'm already able to create a video. So, oh no, 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 no. I don't know. It's something's dripping here. But yeah, if I'm given the chance to go to a film school, I definitely would do so. I know I have lots and lots to learn from professionals. Thank you so much, Lexi. And to all of you who are resonating with everything that I do, thank you so much. Maybe I put out shorts that maybe isn't very reflective, but I like my videos to be, to be as reflective as it can be. Uh, or I'd like to just put out something, mostly something that really resonates with me too. And to all of you here that are resonating with some, if not all, or if not most, that what I do. Thank you so much. I know, especially Lexi here. When I started, I'm already, reading your name in the comment section and on the live streams. So I do really appreciate, and I'm happy that you are still here. Sometimes I feel bored with, creating the same stuff and all that, but I have to just remember that this is what I want to do. And sometimes, somebody made a comment that, I'm stuck with this bubble that I have not gotten over with. But again, this is the beauty of creating something. This is the beauty of art, that you can always be who you are. Like, I can always be who I am. Like, if I want to be a broken-hearted person right now, I can write something like that. If I want to be a person who wins the lottery for like $10 million, I can be like that and write something like that. So that's the beauty of art. Thank you. Hello. Your opinion as a local are so much more valuable than any expat blogger. Keep doing what you do. Thank you so much. I know I said that I was gonna end the live stream maybe already 30 minutes ago, but I'm going to end the live stream now. Thank you so much, guys, for again still appreciating what I do, for staying here, and to a few of you that are um yeah, being loyal to the channel. Thank you so much. And I am going to see all of you again next week. I really have to set up a topic because right now this live stream is not the best live stream for me. I know if I'm going to rewatch this, I know there are a thing or two that I would probably realize, I shouldn't have said that. But I really have to set up a topic for next live stream. If you guys want to help me, please tell me what to talk about on a live stream next week. Please help me. Thank you, Gil, everybody, Howard, um, Lexi, Scott, everybody who's here, Christopher, Robert, Dawn, all of you. Stevie, you have been very quiet lately. Uh, Louis, Mike. Now I'm getting a headache, guys. Anyway, to all of you who are here, 25 of you, thank you so much for watching this. You're curious. Have a great day. Thank you all so much. And let us meet again next week. And please suggest a topic for us to talk about, for us to interact with, engage with for next time. Thank you. Bye bye.